only includes 2 wind damage shingles. And I mean, I even have from the photos I took back when I was initially on this property on April 11th of more than that. I'm happy to show that. But anyways, I wanted to go through a few things here. This is where we have one of the mutually agreed wind damage shingles. This is where I took out a shingle actually because State Farm, to my surprise, requested an ITEL sample, or a sample to send into ITEL. So as I noticed, they included one wind damage shingle on here on their scope. This is one of them. They didn't include, obviously, for all the mechanically damaged shingles due to the nails. Now keep in mind that I let them know I don't actually have a replacement 3-tab shingle to put in when I grabbed you guys the sample. And they said that's fine, go ahead and tarp over it, and that's what I did. But this is an ITEL that was requested by State Farm, and so any damage that occurred due to the tarping does need to be covered. So moving on, they seem very locally focused, but here we have another. I believe this is the other shingle that was marked by the State Farm adjusters. Keep in mind, I wasn't walking around with the 2 adjusters that were here because I was busy doing this tarp, busy taking the shingle out, and doing it carefully, doing it properly does take a while. I'm actually again going to send in an ATR and attempt to repair, and you'll see exactly the amount of time it takes. But again, I have photos from before the adjustment showing all this wind damage that was just pretty blatant and not marked. So we have 5 wind damage shingles on the back, possibly more, and 12 that were mechanically damaged due to the tarping. No collateral, according to the report. I have storm reports showing at least 1.5 inch hail, if not bigger, in this area. I didn't even mark that one. And I know that these creases are visible even in the photos that State Farm has on their inspection report. I'd recommend going back through that. So it is mostly on these facets, but we also have, this one is not quite as clear, but it is creased, and I did check. The seal is broken. If you'd like to see, man, I can lift it. It's already creased, but and this one is a little bit iffy, but it does seem to be creased, but there is mat transfer. This one's kind of iffy. I wasn't sure if I was going to call it, but either way, good bit of damage that was not acknowledged. I have testimonial of other people in this neighborhood that were here during the storm that can attest to the hail they saw. You know, with any kind of hail, you're seeing 90% hailstones that are, you know, pea-sized or smaller, but it is the occasional larger hailstone that causes functional damage. And this is some softer hail that we were looking at. It's not really going to cause major collateral on gutters, siding, depending on the siding type, but construction grade 3-tab, I mean, it will absolutely damage these. So I didn't mark it yet, but I can actually still see some of the chalk marks from way back when. Let's see. So, and again, if you reference the photos that State Farm took, they do have hail acknowledged. Maybe not as much as I noted, but there is hail damage on this roof, and there is collateral. But that's what I wanted to show for now. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the ATR video